Okay, so very good evening to you guys. Welcome along to our brand new look, a brand new quiz, and it's good to have your company. So we're going to begin in just a couple of minutes. We can see people joining all the time. What have we got? 7 players. So we'll be back to you in just a moment. Okay, so general knowledge quiz, brand new format. This should be the way forward, guys, because now we have control over your scores and how you're progressing through the quiz. Okay, so speed quizzing is ideal for local quizzing. That's in venues, but if we're going to do online quizzing, we had a look at this 2 years ago, but it's time to come back to it again because we think this is the way forward with live speed quizzing. So we have general knowledge questions, in and around 80 of those. Not sure if that's too much or too little, but we'll see how we get on with it. So it's 1,000 points per question. Now, that depends on how quick you answer, okay? So that goes down quite quickly depending on how fast you answer. But it's up to 1,000 points per question, okay? Now, the only thing we'd ask you to remember during this one is because there will be a time delay. We think it's around 7 to 10 seconds, and all the questions do have a 1-minute countdown. The only tip I will give you is try and have your answer locked in before the final 10 seconds, okay? Because that's probably when the question will end on our end and locking you out, and you'll be wondering, well, there was 10 seconds left, why didn't I get to put in my answer? So please keep that in mind. Try and lock in your answer before the last 10 or 15 seconds, okay? And what have we got? 8 players ready to go here. I think we'll crack on, and we could have some more join in as we go along. We do have the live chat. It is up and running. If there's any problems with anything, do give us a little shout here. I have it on my right hand side here. Okay, we'll crack on and we'll see how we get on with the Kahoot app, and we'll see who will be victorious tonight. Okay, best of luck everybody. Here we go. 80 questions, as I said, in total, and here comes your first one. Everything is multiple choice. All worker bees are what sex? Are they female or male? All worker bees are what sex? Female or male? Keep an eye on that countdown. As I said, don't leave it go past the last 10 seconds. The countdown will stop when all teams have submitted an answer. 6 answers in so far. Looks like we're going to go to full minute here. Okay, so 5 incorrect answers. It is in fact female. There you go. Female. One team, one person answering correctly. Nico, published back in 2003. Is it Rolf Harris, Britney Spears, Julie Andrews, or Madonna? Who wrote the children's story Mr. Peabody's Apples? Published in 2003. Rolf Harris, Britney Spears, Julie Andrews, Madonna. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get for these questions. The faster you answer, the more points you get. Okay, so 7 correct answers with Madonna. Well done. Okay, now we got a bit of movement here on our scoreboard. Let's see if you can climb up the leaderboard. Here's question 3. What is the process by which a gas changes to a liquid? Is it conduction, evaporation, Condensation or convection? What is the process by which a gas changes to liquid? Conduction, evaporation, condensation or convection? Some people are using the live chat center for answers. Do jump in on Get the Kahoot app. You can even go to a browser and click kahoot.it to join in. The pin code is on the bottom left hand corner. So do use the app, guys. We're not looking at the live chat center too much tonight. 7 correct answers here with condensation. 7 correct answers. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Up 3 places. Mixie is the highest climber, it says here. Mixie is the highest climber. I'm not seeing the word Mixie on the screen here, but he may have changed his name. Not sure. Okay, which of these animals chews the cud? Is it giraffe, lion, chimpanzee, hyena? Which of these animals chews the cud? Is it giraffe, lion, chimpanzee, hyena? Four or 5 answers in so far. When all teams have answered the question, the countdown will stop. But until then, we must wait until the full countdown elapses. Again, if anybody's out there on the live chat, do join in using the Kahoot app. It does mean you need a second screen, of course. 6 teams, 6 people answering correctly, and the other 2 went with lion. It is giraffe. Okay, well done, giraffe. Okay, Nico is still in the lead. Almost, what is it, 1,000 points, 1,018 points clear. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Which hand would you be if you were dextral? Left or right? Which hand would you be if you were dextral? Is it left or right? Seven correct answers with right-handed. Okay, so a bit of movement. 4 players just hit answer streak 4 in a row correct. Okay, interesting, very good. In which decade was the first FA Cup final played at Wembley? Is it A, the 20s, B, the 30s, C, the 40s, D, the 1910s? Okay, they're not actually alphabetically done, but 1920s, 30s, 40s or 10s. Select the right colour or shape you think the correct answer is. Four correct answers and 4 other incorrect answers. It is the 1920s. Okay, so another look at the scoreboard here. Love Is All Around was a huge hit in the 90s, but in which decade was the original released? 70s, 60s, 50s or 80s? So those are jumping around. Be careful which one. Is it 70s or the 60s? Is it the 50s or the 80s? Love Is All Around was a huge hit in the 90s. But in which decade was the original released? Okay, correct answer. Most teams had it. 5 had it. In fact, it is the 60s. Okay, no one went with the 50s and 80s, but 3 did think it was the 70s. Nico's still in the lead. Not Coco is behind. Right, let's continue. Which US state is nicknamed the Green Mountain State? Is it Wyoming, Delaware, Vermont, Montana? Which US state is nicknamed the Green Mountain State? Wyoming, Delaware, Vermont, Montana. We don't seem to have as long on that one, lads. Apologies, I haven't noticed that happening. Okay, so let's have a look. Vermont then is the correct answer here. One team. Okay. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. I thought all questions were set to 60 seconds, so we better keep an eye on that, folks. Here we go. Which member of the Beatles co-founded the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts? We got 60 seconds. John Lennon, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr. So which member of the Beatles co-founded the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts? Is it John Lennon, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, or Ringo Starr? Six correct answers with Paul McCartney, and the other two teams went with John Lennon and Ringo Starr. Okay, we have new leaders here. Not Coco is in the lead. Interesting. Okay, let's move on to question 10. Picasso was born in which decade? Picasso, was it the 18th, 19th, 17th, 20th? Picasso was born in which decade? 18th, 19th, 17th century, or is it the 20th? Six correct answers here. It is the 19th. Two teams went with the 18th. Okay, so nice and close. That's what we like to see in the scoreboard. Question 11. Which of these comics celebrated its 65th anniversary in 2003? Beano or Marvel? Which of the comics celebrated its 65th back in 2003? Was it Beano or was it Marvel? Okay, six correct answers with the Beano. The other two went to Marvel. Okay, so big digits now. Mixies for Faces surfacing there in fourth place. Right, let's see. With this one, question 12. The letter A is on which row on a computer keyboard? Is it top, bottom, or middle? Beg your pardon. Is it top, bottom, or middle? The letter A. Five correct answers with the middle row. Well done. Scoreboard. Now Coco still in the lead. Next question. How many signs of the zodiac end with the letter S? Is it 6, 5, 7, or 4? How many signs of the zodiac end with the letter S? 6, 5, 7, 4. Four teams answering correctly with five of them. Okay, let's move on to question 14. In which country did the first FIFA Club World Championship take place? In which country did the first FIFA Club World Championship take place? Brazil, Germany, Italy, France. Which country did the first FIFA Club World Championship take place? Your options are Brazil, Germany, Italy, France. Okay, so across the board there's three different sets of answers. The correct one is Brazil, the second most popular, same amount, so Germany, and one France. No, the points for Brazil for this one. Okay, change of ownership at the top of the scoreboard here. I'm sure this will change a few times more tonight before we finish up. Which country is the resort of Split? Turkey, Italy, Greece, Croatia. Is it Turkey, Italy, Greece, Croatia? Okay, 6 teams answered this correctly with Croatia, and the second was Greece. Okay, scoreboard back on screen. Right, let's get on with the next question. Question 16. What type of milk has a fat content of just 1.7%? Is it skimmed milk? Is it whole milk? Or is it semi-skimmed milk? So which type of milk has a fat content of 1.7%? Skimmed milk, whole milk, semi-skimmed milk. Okay, correct answer was the most popular one that we've received, which is semi-skimmed milk. Well done. Okay, so Nico is in the lead, Nico, so well done. Let's move on to question 17. Meat is Murder is a 1985 album by Meatloaf. False or true? Red false or blue true? Six correct answers with false. No such album from Meatloaf. At least not in 1985. Okay, so scores are in. Let's move on to question 18. Which of these is not a capital city? Budapest, Prague, Geneva. Which of these is not a capital city? Budapest, Prague, Geneva. Just 3 options here. Six correct answers with Geneva. Well done. Which of these is a landlocked US state? Is it Florida, California, Texas, Colorado? Which of these is a landlocked US state? Florida, California, Texas, Colorado. Okay, 4 correct answers for Colorado. The second most popular one was Texas. Okay, let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Nico has gone into the 20,000s here. Followed behind that is Not Coco. Whitney, David, Mixie, let's get our socks on. Here we go. Question 20. George W. Bush fought in the Vietnam War. Is that false or true? George W. Bush fought in the Vietnam War. Red, false, or is it blue, true? Okay, 5 teams were incorrect. 2 teams were correct. It is false. Next question, so coming up. Question 21. Which of these events happened first? Is it Atlanta Olympics, Queen Mother turned 100 years old, or Harry Potter published? Which of these events happened first? Atlanta Olympics, Queen Mother turned 100, Harry Potter published. Five correct answers with Atlanta Olympics happened first. Well done to the 5 teams. Okay, so have we new leaders? Or re-emerging leaders, should we say? Excellent stuff. Okay guys, I think we're going to take a 2-minute break here. I'm just going to top up my drink here. And we're back soon with the following questions. Let's say 2 minutes from now. Okay, so we're back in just a moment here with the questions for the next set of questions here. Things are going well, guys. If you want to leave a comment in the YouTube chat, let us know what you think of it so far. I think it's going smoothly, and could be the way to go, folks. Okay, so on we continue. Let's get the next question. Question 22. The Winter of Discontent took place in which decade? The 60s, the 80s, the 90s, or the 70s? The Winter of Discontent took place in which decade? 60s, 80s, 90s, the 70s? Don't forget, of course, the more points you're chasing, you must be faster than your competitors. Okay, so the faster you answer, the more points you get in this game. We do offer bonuses for getting multiple questions in a row correctly. The correct answer for this is the 70s, and 5 of you answered it correctly. Question 23. Who directed the 1985 movie The Color Purple? Is it George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Richard Attenborough, Woody Allen? Who directed the 1985 movie The Color Purple? George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Richard Attenborough, or Woody Allen? Five teams, 5 people answered correctly with Steven Spielberg. Well done. Okay, so next question, question 24. What is 65% of 2,500? Is it 2025? Is it 1225? Is it 1825? Or is it 1625? What is 65% of 2,500? Okay, so 5 correct answers here with 1625. Well done. Now, in question 25, in snooker, what colour ball is worth 4 points? Is it blue, pink, yellow, or brown? In snooker, what colour ball is worth 4 points? Blue, pink, yellow, or brown? Seven, all of you answered correctly. It is the brown. So well done, all teams. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is question 26. Released in 1982, what was the Jam's final studio album? Is it The Gift, All Mod Cons, Sound Effects, In the Kitchen? So, released in 1982, what was the Jam's final studio album? The Gift, All Mod Cons, Sound Effects, In the Kitchen. Okay, 3 correct answers. It was called The Gift. 3 correct answers. All answers were given, but only 3 of you had the correct one. Not a whole lot between first and second place at the moment. Let's move on to question 27. Barack Obama was a member of which party? Is it A, Democratic, B, Republican? Barack Obama was a member of which party? Democratic or Republican? Well done, all teams. 7 of you answering correct. Well done, all teams. It is calf. Well done. Right, who's looking for those bonuses? Remember, you're picking up some extra points if you get a certain amount of questions correctly in a row. So try and get some of those as well. Which part of the UK is the town of Monmouth? Is it England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales? Again, those options are England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. Okay, 3 correct answers with Wales. 3 correct answers. Mixie is making a comeback, it tells me here, with 3 in a row. Excellent work. Which famous doll was created by Ruth Handler? Is it Barbie, Ken or Cindy? Which famous doll was created by Ruth Handler? Is it Barbie, Ken or Cindy? Okay, so 7 correct answers with Barbie. Well done, all teams. Okay, which of these English cities is furthest north? Is it York, Leeds, Okay, 6 correct answers with York. The only other answer was for Leeds, York. Okay, so the scoreboard. Right, let's move on to question 32. Which of these is a fragrance by Calvin Klein? Is it Adventure, Obsession, or Diamonds? Get those answers in as quick as you can. Faster the answer, the more points you collect. Which of these is a fragrance by Calvin Klein? Adventure, Obsession, Diamonds? 6 of the 7 answered correctly with Obsession. Okay, let's move on to question 33. Which of these Kate Winslet's was released first? Which of these Kate Winslet films, I'm sure, was released first? Is it The Holiday? Is it Titanic? Or is it Sense and Sensibility? So which of these Kate Winslet films was released first? Is it The Holiday, Titanic, or Sense and Sensibility? Okay, 3 correct answers with Sense and Sensibility. 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 Okay, 3 correct answers with Sense and Sensibility. 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 Going to the 3 teams. Okay. Whitey has the highest answer streak of 9. Okay, cool. That's pretty good going. Right, which is larger in area? Is it Thailand or Bangladesh? Which is larger in area? Is it Thailand or Bangladesh? Okay, so 4 teams answering correctly with Thailand. Cool, excellent. Let's move on to question 35. Vincent van Gogh died in which century? A, 20th. Is it the 18th? Is it the 17th or the 19th century? Vincent van Gogh died in which century? The 20th, the 18th, the 17th or the 19th, if I'm calling them out in the order from top to bottom. Okay, 5 correct answers with the 19th century. Well done. Whitey is on a streak again. He's gotten 11 now in a row. And those extra points for doing that. Well done. Let's see if you can keep that going, Whitey. The TV sitcom The Green Green Grass is a spin-off from which series? Is it The Vicar of Dibley, Just Good Friends, Butterflies, or Only Fools and Horses? So the TV sitcom The Green Green Grass The Green Green Grass is a spin-off, but of which series? The Vicar of Dibley, Just Good Friends, Butterflies, or Only Fools and Horses? Six of you guys answered correctly with Only Fools and Horses. Okay. See Nico's back on top this moment in time. Cool. Let's keep going. Plenty of questions. A normal human body cell has how many chromosomes? Is it A, 46? Is it B, 43? C, 41? Or D, 45? Apologies. I do have a habit of calling them A, B, C, or D. That'll probably happen a few more times. 46, 43, 41, or 45? A normal human body cell has how many chromosomes? 46, 43, 41, or 45? Five of you answered correctly with 46. Hard luck to the other 2 said it was 45. You weren't far out, lads. Okay, Whitey's on a streak now. 13 in a row. Okay, we're on a winning streak or what here? Which is larger by area? Red Sea, Dead Sea. Which is larger by area? Red Sea or Dead Sea? Okay, 5 of you answering correctly with Red Sea. Well done. Okay, so Nico's still in the lead. Penelope Cruz is an Oscar winner. Is that false or true? So keep an eye on those. When you sense they're going to be a true or false question, be careful because it could be false on your left hand side and true, and then vice versa for the next one. So do keep an eye on that. Penelope Cruz is an Oscar winner. Seven of you answering correctly with true. Well done. Excellent. Okay, next question. Question 40. Which of these has a higher population? Wales or Greater London? Which of these has a higher population? Is it Wales or Greater London? Okay, 6 of you answering correctly with Greater London. Points are yours. Okay, so Nico has got those couple of thousand ahead. 2,000 more, is it? Just about. Well done. Let's do this. Question 41. Deirdre is a character in mythology of which country? Germany, Egypt, Ireland, Spain. Seven of you answered correctly with Ireland. Well done. Okay, we're moving on now to question 42. Which of these items is essential to the sport of abseiling? Is it camera, bicycle, rope, torch? So which of these items is essential to the sport of abseiling? Is it camera? 7 of you, all of you agree. It is rope. Well done. Okay, question 43. Paddington Bear came from which continent? Is it Asia? Is it Africa? Is it South America? Okay, answers are coming in fast now within 15-20 seconds of the countdown. That's cool. South America is correct. Well done to the 6 teams. Things are as they were. Let's move on to question 44. Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein in her 80s. Is that true or false? Okay. Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein when she was in her 80s. True or false? Six of you answering correctly with false. She was much younger, in her 20s, I think. Right, let's go. This is the scoreboard. Nico still in the lead, and things are as they were. Okay, let's see if anyone can put the chase on. Here we go. 45. In the island of Madagascar, north or south of the equator? Is the island of Madagascar north or south of the equator? Correct answer is the south, and 6 of you answered that correctly. South. Question 46. Nicole Kidman was born in Australia. Here's another true or false question. Is it false or true? The red is false, the blue is true. Nicole Kidman was born in Australia. Okay, so with about 30 seconds remaining on the clock, 5 teams were incorrect. 2 of you were correct but false. Born in Hawaii, in fact. Okay. Right, let's move on now to the next question, which is question 47. The word vascular refers to which parts of the body? Is it brain cells, blood vessels, taste buds, or the joints? The word vascular refers to which parts of the body? Brain cells, blood vessels, taste buds, or the joints? 6 of you answering correctly with blood vessels. The only other answer was for brain cells, which is incorrect. Have we new leaders? I think we have. Not Coco. Okay, very good. Let's see if we get some more teams in the mix up here. We need some winning streak answers. Here we go. Question 48. What is the southernmost city of continental USA? Is it El Paso, San Antonio, Baton Rouge, Key West? Or the southernmost city on the continental USA? El Paso, San Antonio, Baton Rouge, Key West. Okay, 5 of you answering correctly. It is Key West. Hard luck to the other 2 who said El Paso. Okay, so no movement just yet. Okay, in electronics and computing, LCD is the standard abbreviation for what? Is it large compact disc? Is it linear circuit design? Laptop computer device? Or liquid crystal display? LCD stands for which of these? Large compact disc, linear circuit design, laptop computer device, liquid crystal display. All of you answering correctly with liquid crystal display. Well done. Okay, let's move on. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 3. Okay, keep it up. Let's see if you can get 4. Which of these is a dance? Is it the gaga? Is it the ha-ha? Is it the baba? Or is it the cha-cha? Seven of you answering correctly with the cha-cha. Excellent stuff, the cha-cha. Okay, so we're 50 questions through already, guys. We're going quite quickly here. Let's take a short break. I'm going to give it 3 minutes. This time we're back at 10:22 with some more questions. Okay, so guys, if you're all still here with us, we'll do the last set of questions for you and see how we go. Okay, so here comes the next question. This is question 51 of 80. Which one of these countries is the smallest by order of area? It's probably supposed to be saying, is it Italy, Switzerland, Luxembourg, or Russia? Which of these countries is the smallest by order of area? Italy, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Russia. Okay, so 7 correct answers with Luxembourg. Well done. Okay, Danito is back with an answer streak of 3 in a row. Well done. Okay, The Misfits was the last film of which actress? Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield, Judy Garland. The Misfits was the last film of which actress? Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield, Judy Garland. Okay, we're just waiting on one more answer. Okay, 7 teams answering correctly. It is Marilyn Monroe. 4 in a row so for Danito. Which Premier League football club plays home games at Ewood Park? Blackburn Rovers, Birmingham City, Bolton Wanderers. Which Premier League football club plays their home games at Ewood Park? Is it Blackburn Rovers, Birmingham City, or is it Bolton Wanderers? Seven of you, it is correct with Blackburn Rovers. Well done. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 7. Cool. Who played the lead role in the 1995 Oliver Stone film Nixon? Is it Brian Cox? Is it Ian McKellen? Is it Jeremy Irons? Or is it Anthony Hopkins? Okay, 4 of you answering correctly with Anthony Hopkins. You get the points. Okay, not a whole lot between first and second place. Third, there's a bit of catching up to do as well. Okay, not to worry. Let's see what happens in question 55. Which part of the cardamom plant is used as a spice? Is it seed, the stem, the leaf, or the flower? Which part of the cardamom plant is used as a spice? Seed, stem, leaf, or flower? Four of you answering correctly with seed. Hard luck to the other 3 teams. Things couldn't be very much tighter there. What is it? Just 2 Measly little points between first and second place. Let's see what's happening with this next question. Which of these countries does not use euro as its currency? Is it Italy, Germany, Sweden, France? Which of these countries does not use the euro as its currency? Italy, Germany, Sweden, or France? Seven of you answering correctly. It is Sweden. Well done. All right. We have Nico's back on top, guys. Faster at answering that question. It's as simple as that. Next question, 57. Who walks barefoot over the zebra crossing on the cover of the Abbey Road album? Is it John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr? This should be fast. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get that final answer in. Four of the John Lennon were incorrect. 2 Paul McCartney answers were correct, and the Ringo Starr no good on this occasion. Okay, Not Coco's back with an answer streak of 3. Let's see if he can make it 4. The Spanish Civil War took place in which decade? Is it the 50s, the 20s, the 40s, or the 30s? The Spanish Civil War took place in which decade? The 50s, the 20s, the 40s, or the 30s? Okay, so correct answer is the 30s. Okay, the 30s. Not Coco. Right, let's have a look at question 59. In which of these countries is the dollar not the unit of currency? Is it New Zealand? Is it Mexico? Is it Singapore? Or is it Jamaica? Five correct answers with Mexico. 5 correct answers. Okay, so Not Coco getting comfortable with a couple of thousand above second place. Who was the highest paid British actress under 30 back in 2011? Is it Keira Knightley, Emma Watson, Kate Blanchett, or Kate Winslet? Who was the highest paid British actress under 30 in 2011? Keira Knightley, Emma Watson, Kate Blanchett, Kate Winslet. Okay, 2 correct answers, All answers were given, but only 2 of them were right with Keira Knightley. Well done to the 2 teams. Question 61 of 80. How many British popes have there been? 1, 2, 0, 3. How many British popes have there been? 1, 2, 0, or 3? In a random sort of order here. 1, 2, 0, 3. What do you think? Three correct answers. There's only been 1, okay? And most of you went with 0, but it is in fact 1. Alright, let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. See how we're going. Let's move on to question 62. Haggis is traditionally made from rabbit meat. True or false? Right, let's wait for the 7th answer and we'll give it to you. Seven of you answering correctly with false. Okay, little cushion for Not Coco at the moment. The rest need to get their stuff together and get in gear. Here we go. Question 63. George Washington lived in the White House. True or false? Six correct answers with false. Never lived in there. Okay, 3 in a row. Not Coco is back in the game. Well, he's been in the game. He's been in the lead, in fact. Here is question 64. Which of these films earned Katharine Hepburn her first Oscar? Is it The Lion in Winter, The African Queen, or Morning Glory? Which of these films earned Katharine Hepburn her first Oscar? Is it The Lion in Winter? Is it The African Queen? Or is it Morning Glory? Alright, mustn't have had as long on the clock on that one. Keep an eye on it because only 2 answers came through here. It is Morning Glory. Question 65. Keep an eye on the clock, folks, in the top left. Los Angeles stands on the edge of what desert? Is it the Mojave? Is it Black Rock? Or is it Black Rock? So I'm not sure what's happening there, but let's see what happens. You have the full length time on this question. Los Angeles stands at the edge of what desert? Mojave, or is it Black Rock? It is the one that is it Black Rock? It's Mojave. Okay, let's move on. This is question 66. The red dragon on the Welsh national flag is standing on how many feet? Is it 2, 3, 1, or 4? The red dragon on the Welsh national flag is standing on how many feet? 2, 3, 1, or 4? Okay, 4 of you answering correctly. It is 3. Okay, keep going. Here is question 67. Which of these animals has the shortest average gestation period? Giraffe, hippopotamus, rhinoceros. Which of the animals has the shortest average gestation period? Is it giraffe, hippopotamus, or rhinoceros? Two correct answers with hippopotamus. Let's move on. Whitey is making a comeback, 3 in a row. Cool. In 2005, Ken Bates became the chairman of which football club? Is it Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, West Ham United, Leeds United? Ken Bates became the chairman of which football club in 2005? Was it Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, West Ham United, or is it Leeds United? For the record, 6 of you said Leeds United. Have we one dropout? Let's find out what happened there. Not Coco, still doing well. Okay, question number 69. Just 11 questions. What name is given to a person's final public performance? Is it a magpie melody? Is it a duck ditty? Is it a swan song? Or is it a turkey tune? What name is given to a person's final public performance? Magpie melody, duck ditty, swan song, or is it turkey tune? Six correct answers with a swan song. Well done. Okay, which is the heaviest? Question 70. Which is the heaviest? Is it a grizzly bear? Is it a black bear? Or is it a polar bear? Let's presume they're all fully grown adults. Which is the heaviest? Is it a grizzly bear? Is it a black bear? Or is it a polar bear? Danito making a comeback, 3 in a row. Okay, let's see if we got enough time to win the quiz. 71, what's the common name for a business that sells last minute holiday and cheap airline tickets? Is it a scuttle agency? Is it a bucket shop? Is it a pale counter? Or is it a skip store? Okay, 4 correct answers with a bucket shop. Okay, well done. 4 teams. Okay, question 72. In which part of the UK is the town of Monmouth? Is it Northern Ireland, B, England, C, Scotland, C, Wales? I believe we had this already, but let's see who's the fastest for those bonus points. Definitely had this one already. Let's see. This shouldn't take too long. Let's go. Last answer coming in. Okay, we still get people getting it wrong. There you go. It is in fact in Wales. Okay, Wales. Okay, question 73. Nick Campbell and John Leslie have both presented which TV game show? Is it Going for Gold, Family Fortunes, Wheel of Fortune, or To Golden Shot? So Nick Campbell and John Leslie. Going for Gold, Family Fortunes, Wheel of Fortune, To Golden Shot. Five of you answering correctly with Wheel of Fortune. It is not Going for Gold, as one team suggested. Okay, 3 in a row. Nico is back in the game. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Here is question 74. Which of these meats comes from a calf? Is it veal? Is it venison? Is it gammon? Which of these meats come from a calf? Four correct answers with veal was the correct answer. Two thought it was gammon. Alright, not a whole lot between first and second. Let's see what happens after question 75. Which of these countries joined the European Union January 1st, 1986? Cyprus, Ireland, Greece, Spain. Which of these countries joined the European Union January 1st, 1986? Cyprus, Ireland, Greece, Spain. Three of you answering correctly, and the other three said Ireland. Okay, Spain is the correct answer here. Okay, so we have new leaders. Nico's back on top with just a handful of questions left to go. Let's see what happens in question 76 of 80. Who was Europe's captain for the 2006 Ryder Cup? Is it Eamon Darcy? Is it Sandy Lyle? Is it Colin Montgomery? Or is it Ian Woosnam? Faster you answer, the more points you accumulate. We're down to the last four questions here. Okay, so three correct answers with Ian Woosnam is the correct answer. Ian Woosnam. Nico's still holding on to the top spot, but we've got a few more questions to go. Suede is a variety of which material? Here's your options. Is it leather? Is it hessian? Is it flax? Or is it linen? Four of you answering correctly with leather. Well done. Alright, let's keep going with question 78 of 80. If George W. Bush was the 43rd president of the US, who was the 40th? Was it George Bush? Was it Ronald Reagan? Was it Jimmy Carter? Or Richard Nixon? If George W. Bush was the 43rd, who was the 40th? George Bush, Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter, Richard Nixon. 4 of those answering correctly said Ronald Reagan is the correct answer. Ronald Reagan. Okay, there's a bit of a gap growing here now. So can Not Coco make a comeback at the last moment? Here's question 79. We Shall Overcome was adopted as a 1960s protest song in which US campaign was it Trades Union, Daughters of America, Civil Rights, or Democratic Party? We Shall Overcome. Trades Union, Daughters of America, Civil Rights, Democratic Party. Five answering correctly with Civil Rights. 5 answering correctly. 1 said Trades Union. Right, okay. I think we can see where this is going. This is the final question. What is the more usual name for contusion? Is it boil, wart, bruise, scratch? Contusion. Which of these is another common name for it? Boil, wart, bruise, scratch. 6 of you answering correctly. It is a bruise. It is a bruise. Right, let's have a look. Nico is the winner with 79,909 points. Whitey in second place, and Not Coco. Okay, lads, that is how we're going to change the countdown time. What we're fearful of is that final 10 seconds, but we're definitely going to shave off 20 of those seconds to about 40, because we're a bit skeptical about that last 10 seconds. We want you to get your answer in before that, so we'll definitely do that for next Tuesday. And let us have some of your feedback as well, okay? We know we have to tidy up a few of those questions there about Premier League teams and what have you. So we hope you enjoyed it. I think it's the way forward for it. We don't have to keep an eye on scores or anything like that. Bit of interaction. We're hoping to maybe come to an arrangement where we have a prize to give away, and there may be an entrance fee to do that. I'm sure you'll understand how that works. So I'll keep an eye in the comment section for a few minutes, guys. So if any suggestions or ideas, let us know. But I really enjoyed this one over the speed quizzing. I mean, I love the speed quizzing software. It is great in venues, but if we're going to do online quizzing, this just makes so much sense. It ticks so many boxes for us. Listen, guys, thanks for taking your time out this Tuesday night. I'm back again next Tuesday. Let's see if we can grow this and get more people involved in it. We'd love to have more than 7 or 8 people. Let's get a couple of hundred people. Hey, why not? Let's see what happens. Listen, thanks very much, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday. Do take care. Good night.